Alright, I should be live now. I apologize for the delay there, guys. I have reasons. I am apparently... Oh, hold on a second. One moment. Wow, hold on. Okay, yeah, that's much better. Okay, wow. Alright. Sorry about that. Apparently my microphone got reset, and so now I'm at least somewhat close to where the audio should be, but I'm sure that opening was jarring and terrible. Sorry about that. Anyways, hopefully I should be live now, and, yeah. I have my reasons. It's not necessarily to say they're good ones, but, health kind of came and slapped me in the face last second, so I'm a little bit late, but I am here, and we are good to go. This is my first time doing the idea that I have done some videos on before. I refer to it as steam cleaning, and it is primarily me wanting to showcase a couple of games that I've picked up forever and a half ago. I did it before when I was really, really sick and I was bedridden and I couldn't actually stream. Like, I was playing those games probably 70% of the time in those video recordings, laying down, unable to even sit up because the pain was so bad. This is all the way back when I was suffering from potential internal organ failure. I say potential because, yes, my organs were failing, but the doctors did say, hey, there's time for us to course correct and at least see if we can manage to have things correct themselves the right way. Anyways, so, yeah, again, things in the background. I'm sure there is only so much anybody really cares to hear about any of that. Let me get this going here. Hey, Dem, welcome to the stream. How are things going? How are things over across the pond? I know it's normally a little bit later, so you kind of can't stay very often, and even now, you know, time zones are what they are. You're probably looking at the end of the day. How are things going, man? Rigid, welcome to the stream. Hopefully things are going well for you too. Time is already moving 15 to 20 minutes faster than my brain anyways. No, I feel that. I'm like right there with you, but I'm like at the 45 minutes where it feels to me like, God, why is it still just like, it should be like 4:30 right now. What kind of games are you playing? Well, Shag, first of all, first time seeing you in the chat. I know you have been forced to lurk in the background, and I know you aren't the only person like that. I know a couple of other people who have watched my videos from time to time end up either not commenting because they choose not to or not being able to. So, unfortunately, these situations are what they are there. Anyways, first time seeing you in chat. Love to hear from you. Hopefully things are going well for you this evening. And yeah, things are going okay. The kind of games that we're going to be playing are a lot of independent games mostly, but even then, these are games that I have strong interest in, that I want to share, that I want to promote. Crystal Project, you can kind of see in the bottom left there, is a game that is started a while ago, and I think 2022 was its last update, so this game is kind of in the position it's going to be in for a while. But this is a lot of that look and feel and concept of the really old NES era sprite art, RPG, JRPG element. This is very Final Fantasy inspired. However, it is not truly open world, I can't remember, but it is very much more open world than any of those games are. And we will, oh, hold on, am I not? Is it because of, there we go. Alright, so I am going to build out my party. And so obviously I can take any one of these primary classes. What do I want my upfront character to be? I guess the idea is, you know, who are we making here? Normally I throw myself in the upfront here, but I think I'm gonna throw into the to the chat here, and we are gonna start with Dem. And so my idea is when I think of Dem, what kind of character do I associate with? And I am gonna make Dem. Dem, you are gonna be full on rogue. Alright, let's see if I can actually do this all from this, or do I have to just... Boom, there we go. Alright, fair enough. If I back out, is it solid? There we go. And then, of course, if we are going to go to next up. Oh, can I just... Yeah, you know what? Gotta reach across the aisle there, but I can get to it. Alright, now, if we're gonna put Rigid in there, Rigid is big, tanky, all-in warrior. Let's see here, what do I think of when I think of Shag? Shag is relatively new to the community. My knowledge to him as a person is pretty limited. I kinda get a little of the magic vibes, but I'm gonna go, is it Warlock that can do both? Heavy or light armor, accuracy, evasion, magic power. Worst stats, though, are the HP and MP. That really defeats the purpose. So, I know I need a healer, but I don't think Shag is who I would put as the healer. I'm gonna put Shag as the wizard here. There we go. Yep, male. And, of course, last... Ooh, magic. Last, I think we've got to bring an old favorite. And this is going to be who I think is going to be our... Oh, whoops, there we go. I think Rich is where I'm going to go for having the cleric. There we are. Alright, so there's the squad. Squad loaded up. Let's pop it onto normal difficulty. I kind of just want to generally showcase these games, give people an idea what they're about. Ones that I know that I want to play a lot more of, will play a lot more of. This is one of those games that I want to share as a concept because this game was such a cool idea when it came out. And I don't see enough people playing it, and I don't see enough people talking about it. And I think there's such a cool idea here to go off of. This is, I don't necessarily know if I want to say truly open world or not, but it does a really cool showcase at some concepts, and they even throw in boss fights, and I believe you get to pick your character progression. There are like class skills and perks that you buy along the way. Alright, so let's back up on chat and make sure we read these things and catch up to... Ooh. One moment. Alright, I apologize about that. That is more of me trying to not die here. Doing good. Had a few too many nights out this week. Done many silly things. It's 10:17 here, and I have 9 a.m. Did want to go for a walk before bed, so I won't stay too late. Fair enough, Dem. I have been having to maintain that habit as well. And I don't know, something about doing... I used to be like a daytime walker, but as a result of some changes into things going on for me, I have had to switch over to nighttime walking, and I'll be honest, doing it solo sucks. But taking my dog out for a walk, something about doing that at night does just feel better. Country roads, let's go. It's me, Mario. That's the best I can do for that, and I apologize. Is Tree Spirit's Curse on that list? Oh, yes, that game is on the list of ones that I would like to showcase. Hopefully we're going to get to that one today. I shall be lurking mostly playing Twilight Princess. I did see that in the Discord recently. A fine game. I'm a monk. Fitting. No, actually, I think I put you as full-blown warrior. You're a big, heavy-armored, tanky boy with big, swinging muscle mans. Rich would definitely be a healer if he were here. Yep. No, again, it was just like... could I have made Shag a healer? Look, Shag strikes me as magic one way or the other. but Rich just kind of grasps that healer role, in my opinion. Pretty wholesome and a goofy boy for our standards. His presence heals the soul. There we go. That's kind of on point there. I always prefer going out at night, blasting music, Look, I do the same thing. I load up music on my phone and I don't even put the headphones in or anything. It is just like, look, I'm putting it in my pocket. I'm out here alone with my dog. Everybody screw off and leave me alone and let me dance my way down the street with my puppo. And frankly, I don't think I've ever ran into anybody who had... No, wait, I do have to correct myself. I have ran into people having issues with me walking my dog. And the entire issue they run into is not that I'm walking my dog or that I'm playing music or that I'm dancing and having fun. People have issue with the fact that I have a German Shepherd. For whatever reason, there are just a group of... well, look, we can't beat around the bush. There is a group of Karens that can't mind their own goddamn business and seem to have a thorn so far up their ass that they're practically being made into stick puppets. Over the fact that people have big dogs. That's the entire reason. That's the only issue I've ever had, is a lady freaking out because I had a big dog on a leash. So yeah, people suck. It fills me with joy to see that you've joined us in the land of Sequoia. I assume that you have come seeking adventure. Well, naturally, you've come to the right place, but you look positively famished, as if you're about to dry up and blow away. I invite you to come pay a visit to our lodge for a big helping of stew. There's nothing like a hearty bowl of stew for an empty stomach. Oh, right, the lodge. Just follow this path until you're there. You can't miss it. Alright, so I'm trying to remember. Oh, you get camera work and everything. I was trying to remember if there was like a sword swing or not, or if it just goes right into the combat. But one of the elements of this game that is interesting. Okay, can't climb up there. Is I seem to recall that there is something about exploring the actual world and finding things. So yeah, over here we've got the treasure chest and all that. But I swear, maybe it's some classes can and some others can't. But I thought there was a way to increase your things like your jump height and to be able to climb other things. All right, yeah. So definitely, there's got to be a way to get higher up, because obviously we've got some goodies back over there. And it seems like I recall being able to climb these vines once upon a time. But yeah, the entire premise is as you continue on and you progress through, you're going to get skills, different abilities, things like that. And you very well might end up coming back here and doing more exploration. Don't forget to stop and smell the roses along the way. You never know what you'll discover. So yeah, basically, go ahead and explore the world. Wait. Is that a title or a name? Like Nun. That's got to be exactly what it is. They can't call them nuns, so they're calling them nans. Is this your first time seeing a flame? Flames are nothing to be afraid of. Gather your courage and approach it. There we go. Start the fight. Alright, so we get trickery abilities as a rogue. I don't think there's going to be much to steal here, so we're just going to beat this slime down. And you can kind of see some of the skill sets we get. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it. If you need me to adjust the volume, please let me know. I can actually see for a fact that I need to adjust my own microphone volume a little bit more. Alright, hopefully that'll be a little bit cleaner and I won't peak quite so much. We'll see if that works out. If I have to change it more, I will. Just sent a few of the recent pics in the media section for Discord. You know what? We are having a laid-back, simple stream today. This is about comfort and just having a good time with the boys. So I'm going to actually open these up and check these out right now. If you want to see what's going on and you're watching this after the fact, Join the Discord so that you can check in and not have to miss out on these things. Yo, those are actually some really cool, just general city pictures. Love the one of the beach. Absolutely. German Shepherds are good boys. I hate that they have that reputation. I can sort of understand why pit bulls have it, but still, it's how you raise them. Yeah, again, even with pit bulls, like I have the unpopular opinion, and I know that someone like Rich would probably have, I would say, mild, choice words for me, and I wouldn't even disagree with them because, when it comes to the nature versus nurture thing, I do think when it comes to dogs, the nurture of the animal far outweighs the nature on the equation, but the nature does come into play. So, in my opinion, yes, some dogs, German Shepherds sure are on the list, do have pit bulls being high on the list as well, do have a higher tendency towards aggression when allowed to or not brought in to maintain it. Now, that said, there is a genetic thing to this as well. Pit bulls have that lockjaw thing, and again, any dog is going to bite, but the reason pit bulls get such a bad reputation is that lockjaw. So any dog that bites is already going to have a bad stigma around it as far as, the media hype and all of this, and you've got police dogs that are putting that onto the German Shepherds and things like that. Pit bulls, what you have is you have the unfortunately disturbing after effect images of people showing what has to be done to undo that lockjaw and free somebody who has been bitten and now the dog has thrashed around. Again, a dog bite is a dog bite is a dog bite. This is just bad PR and propaganda around unfortunate circumstances. So, again, I agree fully. The bigger end of all of that is proper care and good ownership. And you're not going to have, any of these issues to begin with. But all of that is to say, all dogs are good boys. All girl dogs are also good boys. It's how it works. All dogs go to heaven. I didn't write the movie, Hollywood did. I don't know who was behind that in the animation process. I can hear the music well enough. It's actually perfect, not too loud. Not loud enough to hear it. I assume that is not loud enough to hear it over me. Hey Ian, hope you're doing well. Currently eating dinner, so I'll be quiet for a bit. Oh god, he came in just in time to hear my rant. I hope what my intention behind it came through and I didn't sound like I was just hating to hate there. But welcome, Richard. Hopefully things are going well. Hopefully things are going well for you and your family. So I downloaded the YouTube app, and I'll just keep it on hand for when you stream so I can chat from my phone. Yeah, I know that you were using, you were actually going into YouTube through the actual web. One moment again. Sorry about that. But yeah, that you were accessing it through the web browser and that the web browser was giving you a lot of issues, or at least that seemed to be the reason. Yeah, if I were you, I would have told those care and say at least I don't have a pit bull or Rottweiler. Again, I'm not gonna make something up to somebody or shift my views in the moment, just to make somebody feel good for that scenario. So if somebody's going to get upset and say, oh my gosh, you have a German Shepherd, I'm not going to say oh, at least I don't have this or that, because again, if I had those dogs, they would be equally as well behaved as Rhea is. So it's not, again, that's not the issue I have there. It's the society is going to have a stigma on these dogs for a certain reason. And yes, some dogs are bred for certain things, and as a result, they are more prone to those things. But of course, proper care, proper ownership, all of that stuff plays a role into how you approach those issues with these animals and rein it in and be a good, effective owner and make a good, caring dog. So again, would I keep a pit bull myself? No, but that's not because they're not the kind of dogs that I'd like. of those options, I'd probably keep a Rottweiler. Like, that wouldn't be against, but again, it's just, for me, the pit bull reasoning is pit bulls are just a little bit more boxy in the face. Like, if I adopted one, I would love them absolutely and care for them as I would any other dog. But it would not be one that I would go out and seek the ownership of, just because they're not as much the dog for me. But I also have no issue with people who keep those dogs. My cousin has a pit bull mix, and it is an absolutely peachy, adorable creature. All right, let's keep wailing away at these guys. All right, let's take a look. We have the White Magic, Cure, General Recovery, fair enough. And a Fire Spell. Ooh, okay, hold on. These things actually kind of swing with a little bit of muscle. I wasn't expecting that. Also, Shag, I am sorry that you're rocking so little HP. Even the rogue is outdoing you. I mean, sure, you're a mage, but that's a little rough. Alright, everybody did kind of level up there. I say this as someone who is seconds away from getting his leg torn off by a pit bull. I'm thankful the owners were there, and I forgive that dog. It just had unfortunate circumstances. I think I've mentioned this, but yeah, I think I've heard this story before as well. Here's another example of this. My brother, was at a friend's house and was the unfortunate victim of a dog bite attack. And to give you an example of why ownership matters, my brother was visiting his friend's house. They were playing in their backyard, and the dog got out and was aggressive and chased my brother up a tree. Now, from there, my brother was safe, but terrified and not in a good headspace in that moment. He's a small child now chased up a tree by a dog who's throwing a shit fit. His friend's dad comes out and is laughing, making a big joke of the whole thing, and coaxes my brother out of the tree without first controlling, maintaining, and separating the dog from the situation and getting the dog away from there. So now he is using his authority as the trusted parent to coax this small child out of the tree and get attacked by this dog. As a result, my brother has issues with dogs in general now, but he still loves dogs all the same. It is just, he does have this stigma, this mental fogginess that comes through from time to time. I think a lot of people would be understanding of a scenario like that. But the issue there was not so much that the dog was what the dog was. The issue was that this guy was an absolute fucking prick and a dumbass. For the record, this did actually result in a lawsuit, and it did end up panning out for my brother in that sense. He went and got some therapy and some things like that. And there was an entire funny exchange between him and the judge. So he actually opted for therapy, and it was kind of a whole factor as to a lot of his junior high and high school years in that period. And when it finally came to the point of him getting the settlement and the judge is explaining what's going on, the judge looks at my brother and says, look, you should probably use this on therapy, but the money's coming to you one way or the other. Get yourself therapy, get yourself a car, I don't care. Slams the gavel, kicks him out of the courtroom. It was kind of a funny exchange. That's typical for me. That's terrible. Seems like this dad was kind of like a, Look, if you mean that in the way of the man was a dick, absolutely. But yeah, it's all just a play on words there. I can't remember. Hear me out. There are games in which undeads and ghosts and spirits, when you hit them with a magic healing spell, they take damage. I don't remember if this is one that does that, so I'm going to give it a shot. Alright, so it does actually just heal the enemy. Fair enough. Oh, and you know what? I guess it makes sense because this one's out here actually using healing magic to begin with. Perfect time to remind everyone that Richard Nathan Forrest technically means Dick Wiener Woods. Always a good chance to remind everyone of comical namesake tie-ins. I've often referred to my name Rensack. A lot of people, when they try to pronounce it, they go two ways with it. They take like this Norse interpretation of, again, this for whatever reason, and they're just like, okay, so violence, aggression, ransack. Or they're gonna mispronounce it and go hard C, and all of a sudden, next thing you know, I'm rank sack. It's one or the other every time. Alright, so, yeah, all water is bad. Fair enough. I thought maybe that ledge would have been able to be landed on. Apparently not. Apparently that hurts me. The journey for knowledge is never wasted. Stay curious always. He runs on his sack? I seem to recall you had done a bit about that once before. Alright, I think 26. Alright, yeah, okay, so good enough damage. It does look like the enemies even tell us what they're going to do ahead of time, so that would make it great for us to be able to plan for that. Obviously, right now, they're going to do standard attack actions. But before, they had a little telegraph for the white magic that they were going to use. Alright, now I think we just got... Let me see here. Yeah, so we have learning points, and basically what you can see here is any character, I believe, down the line, you'll be able to change their class. I'm not sure if I can do that right now, but I think eventually I'm able to change their class, and so you can mix and match your class builds as you want. You want to be a, like, all of the health benefits of the warrior class. Let's see what we get here. But yeah, you want to take a lot of these, like, passives or ability things, and then swap over and be a monk and just start throwing hands with a lot of the warrior, perk and passive abilities on hand. You can do that. You want to be a muscle cleric? You can be a muscle cleric. I love a muscle cleric, by the way. But yeah, and then even down these paths, you even get branches that you can choose to dip and delve into as you want. Always misses if you are not the bottom threat. Okay, so I can't go down this tree at all because it makes no sense, because look, I can't be the guy and look Dem in the eyes and say, sorry, Dem, you're a power bottom. I'm not gonna be him. Dem has too much big dick energy for that. So Dem, you get no abilities at all ever, and you are just gonna raw dog muscle build. We're gonna go with that. Fair enough. It is what it is. Fate has spoken. I am sorry I didn't pay attention to that ability tree when I decided to make you the rogue. To be clear, though, you are still able to steal. Dem's in here. All he knows is sticky fingers. I literally at first thought the C was pronounced. Started classes again this week. I have to do a group project, and I can't... I assume this is you can't stand any of the people you have to do the group project with. That is... Okay. So, Let me know if my thought on this is just wildly wrong. I understand in college courses and things of that nature the dynamic and the need for group projects. You are basically in a position in which you are trying to incorporate yourself into training and preparing to be in the workforce. The workforce is always going to be built up on teams. You're going to be working with people. Even people who tend to have their own independent process quite often have to find themselves working with other people from time to time. You really don't get away from that. So, why is it when you're doing these group projects, there isn't the means to go to the teacher, the professor, whoever's in charge of this group project that you're having to do, and have an HR meeting with someone and tell them this person sucks dick in my policy or in our group project? And I don't mean that in the fact that they're gay. Nobody has a problem with that. I mean they suck at their job, they're a downer on the group system, and they're holding everyone back. If you have that situation in the real world, you get to be an adult about it. Go to the HR department and say, I have a problem with this individual. Here is this problem. Here is the layout of it. And here's how this thing works out. And usually something happens to try and approach that. They get training. They get, a little bit of personnel involvement, or they get fired. Now, this is somebody who is paying to be in this course. Obviously, they can't just fire them, but why is it that you can't have a situation of adjusting the grading scale because this person is showing that they are incompetent and incapable of being within a group dynamic for the workplace setting? Something should be applicable there. However, I'm really enjoying the other two modules that I'm taking. One is Python and the other is Python. Yo, okay, hold up. So Python is one of the programming languages I did learn back in the day, but again, you're talking about me going back something more than 10 years ago, but it's one of those languages that I've also thought about picking back up and relearning again, just because it is still a good baseline one to have, and just because I haven't used it and I don't know shit anymore, doesn't mean I couldn't easily, bring myself back up to speed and, put that skill in my back pocket a little bit. One of the 2 videos I recorded shirtless to add to the shock factor. Yes. Of Rigid talking about me running on my own sack. I typed your name on YouTube and it's like you sure you didn't mean Rensack. Rensack Bros with an E? Yo, hold it. Who the hell's running? Ransack. Okay. Well, you know what? Again, even Google wants to spite me and spit in my face on the spelling and pronunciation there. The other video I did that is considered... I've considered deleting because I'm not entirely proud of it. Yeah, I actually have a couple of videos that I went through and removed because they were from the era before I wanted to do my rebranding, and they really just didn't fit the scheme of what I'm doing anymore. I did remove ones like that, but I tried to keep a lot of the game related ones intact and on the system. I'd rather keep the bad videos up to remind me of what not to do. I'm the same way. I do that too as best I can. It's also why I keep a lot of my older ones around still in prominence, but also it's a good reminder of where I've come as far as what I'm capable of doing now. Doing things the wrong way just because big dick energy. Sounds just like me. Ours is a 3-strike system for things like not showing up to meetings and not doing work each week. Then 10% of the module is based on how your team rates you. I have never been in a group project setting where things operate that way. And again, I don't mind that because at least, again, there's some sort of repercussion. I have been in way too many situations where you will have a group project, and let's say it's a 5-person group, you'll only have 2 people that ever do fucking anything, and everybody else is just kind of there to skate by and ride the wave. As a result, you end up with a couple of people that definitely put in the work to get A's and B's, and next thing you know, they're getting like a C-ish rating somewhere within the project scoring. And it's just because no matter how hard those other 2 people work, they can't do the job of 5 people. So yeah, I do like that, and at least there's something there to kind of counterbalance a lot of that. 3 strikes and they basically act like you aren't in the group and boost the marks of everyone else. Yeah, again, something like that makes a lot more sense to me. Alright, let's see here. So we're building up on rigid here. Stance change does not use the turn. Defender, deal less damage, take less damage. Nope, rigid is going to go all in on the berserker. Break faces, make money. That's going to be the policy there. Alright, let's see. Oh! Okay, so again, this is that mixing and matching class systems. So, you would be able to equip a wand for your magic, I assume, regardless of your class. So, hey, you know what? You wanna swap over and be a warrior? Cool. You can still use your wand as a magical weapon. I don't think we're going to run into elemental resistances for quite a while, so I'm going to hold on to that point, and I'm going to buy the bigger, badder fire down the line. Let's see what Rich has. Alright, having any sort of damaging spell is going to be nice, so that's what I'm going to go with. And so there you go. You can actually go through and build out your classes in the game. You can mix and match. Again, it really does feel a bit like an open world, have your own adventure. But it's got this visual and... Oh, wait. Hold up. This visual and aesthetic concept that really kind of lends itself into its own unique field here. Oh shit, hold up. Alright, Dem, hear me out. You can steal. You've already got the ability to start stealing things. That's just part of your lineup here. Let's get you stealing things and throwing hands when you get caught on that. I think we're gonna go that way. Congratulations, you can steal shit and throw hands. That's the entire premise of Dem right now. Oh, so can I save here? Ah, I missed that entirely. Boom! There we go. Man, it's all just Nans in here. Well, you know, but... there's nothing wrong with that, besides I came here after being promised some soup. Apparently I have to get things to have the soup, is that what they're telling me? No, but I want... Wait, but I want the soup. Ah, there we go. Alright. And I can buy more as needed. Fair enough. Look, I was promised soup. I got soup. I'm happy. Mission acquired. Mission successful. Acquire soup. Alright, so it looks like there's a little bit of a branching here, or is this just more general? Yeah, okay, fair enough. I know eventually you do, like, get a big open up field, and the entirety of... Well... But... Well, okay. Gonna go up and around... okay, you know what? I thought I was going to get a little cheeky there. Apparently they don't like it. But yeah, so eventually a lot of this traversal stuff plays into it too. How am I gonna... That's not quite high enough. No way. Yep, alright, you gotta get good at making the jumps. Alright, nothing says Final Fantasy like beating the... Dem attack twice? What was that? And nothing says Final Fantasy like beating up woodland creatures. Oh, shoot. Hold up. Rigid is actually faster than Dem now because I made Dem swap classes. Interesting. Alright, beat down the squirrel. Cast a couple of spells here. Alright, there we go. I'm Ashley. Are you new here to the land of Sequoia? You look like you just arrived, so what made you decide to come? This man is a fencer. Hold up. So again, are there going to be classes that I haven't even seen before? Again, I don't know what updates have come out with this game. I think I checked this back out, God, forever and a half ago. Everyone who comes here is looking for something. So what is it you're after? I guess I'm just after adventure. Well, I think you've come to the right place. Lots of folks come here seeking adventure. Just be careful. Some weirdos who might get on your case if you don't find crystals every now and then. Which reminds me, you should have this home point stone. I think you'll find it come in handy. It'll come in handy. You can use a home point stone as many times as you want, whenever you want, to teleport back to a current home point. Don't forget you have it, and set it to your favorite menu when you're at it. Alright, yeah, so, hey, when you're getting into hot water, you can use this to fast travel back to where you need to. Which reminds me, Dem is kind of getting his butt kicked, so let's pop a little tonic. Let's make sure our Dem gets a little gin and tonic in his system. Fuck off! Fuck off! No! So yeah, again, that is some of the things you can kind of do in the combat system here. You can absolutely avoid combat for a good while. Oh, this is dumb. Oh, this is dumb. Oh, but I made it. Fuck you, I made it. Fuck you, I made it. Give me this. Alright, yeah, let's pop up some more damage. Shoot, no more action points. Ooh, why does it seem like these things have so much damn health? Alright, maybe enough? Definitely enough. Okay, so yeah, magic works really, really good on these guys. Lesson learned. Alright, that should reduce me down to having to only deal with one of these guys now. Oof! Alright, well, Dem, I'm sorry that you're, kind of put through it there for a minute, but, you know, we'll get you back up. We'll help you out here. At least I'm going to try to. I wonder if you are brought back to a single health after the fight or not. Nope, you are definitely just down. Luckily, we do have a couple of healing items here. There we go. That puts y'all well enough in a decent spot to continue going. As Richie said earlier, Jimmy Neutron might be coming back. That should be interesting. Yeah, I'm very curious. This talk of Jimmy Neutron coming back, I'm very curious what it's going to look like in the modern day 3D animation systems. Part of the thing about Jimmy Neutron as a show was, growing up, yes, it was funny, but it was also very early in the 3D era development, and so there were a lot of sins that it could get away with and even kind of use to its own benefit. oh, excuse me there, as its own kind of, visual gag element. They'll probably screw it up, but I'm curious as to how. Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. Honestly, I'm hoping that we are at a stage where a lot of the problematic, I'm going to call it garbage, development and writing is not gone yet, but is being shown that it needs to be getting the fuck out of here. Wait. Is this the better jump? Man, that's a far jump. Alright, yeah, but it was the better jump. Nope, fuck you. Leave me alone. Stop trying to hurt me. Stop trying to hurt Dem. What did he do? Y'all just don't like him because he's foreign. He's from a different land. The story told me as much. Alright, I don't think I can get through up there. It doesn't look like anything going on there. Alright, well, I am in the position I'm in, I guess. No, fuck you. Fuck you. No. Oh, wait. Wait, I might have... Did I... Oh, thank God. I was gonna say, did I just fuck up? But no, they gave me an out. But now I'm curious, in any of these other spots that I can't see, are there maybe hidden paths into more underground territories now? But yeah, you can see how absolutely open world this game gets, and it's just like, yo, go explore, figure shit out. Northwest Fish Hatchery. Yo, alright, well, hey, no. I assume the fish hatchery is going to be like up in that direction somewhere. So I'm probably going to have to back up a little bit and see where else I can find that's a little bit more relevant to what I'm capable of. I love that you can actually just like counter bully the enemies and get them bored of chasing you. This feels like maybe there could have been another path down this way. Catch up on chat here. It's also based on marks last semester. Like if you did well, you need to do more difficult bits to get the same marks, but someone with low grade can do less. All right, I kind of understand what's the premise behind that, but it kind of seems counterproductive to me. If someone did well in the semester prior, it seems to make sense that, yes, you might want to push them a little more. But also, if somebody didn't do well, it seems more like you need to specifically specify more time on developing the fundamentals and getting them more familiar with... Getting them more familiar with the thought and premise to what they should be doing anyways, not letting them escape by doing less, because you're not really doing themselves any... you're not letting them do themselves any favor that way, my opinion on that at least. This game is a vibe, honestly. This game is rather unique and interesting. I mean, hey, you're not alone. My last is Keys, pronounced like keys. But, okay, so yeah, keys. I kind of softened that out at the end there. Pronounced like keys, but everyone always pronounces it like the old... I think that's exactly what I just did. I think that's exactly what I just did. I think Shag called me out in the middle of posting his comment. God damn. I could do with some advice. I met a girl. We've seen each other like 2 or 3 times. I ended up staying with her after a night. But we didn't even kiss, just held hands. Cuddled a bit. Since then, I've realized I don't really want a relationship right now. Then she texted me last night saying she misses me. I don't really know what to do. Alright. So this is a... again, I'm not saying that this is the right or wrong thing, and I do see that there's a part 3 here, so I'm going to read that now that see that before I get into my comment. I do like her, but I'm just really not feeling anything at the moment. Like, I'm stressing a lot, and it would be unfair for anyone, including myself. So, I've talked a little bit about some of my relationships in the past, and I had one where I was with this girl, we went on a couple of dates, and it really just seemed to me, and I kind of picked up on the sense that we weren't clicking the way I wanted to. There wasn't this element that really felt like something was there to let us connect on any front, really, other than the fact that we both were just single and wanted to explore the possibility and the option. And so I was in the position, and I'm bringing her home from another date, and it was one of those moments where I just said, look, this is as things are. I'm not unhappy. I'm not disappointed. There is nothing here that I think either of us did wrong in the premise of what we're trying to do here. It's just, I don't think where you're at and where I'm at is coming to a head to meet in a way that either of us are ever going to end up really happy with each other. And so I'm just not in a position to want to pursue this. And it was just a very mutual, I know you can do better because you don't deserve to be with someone who's not going to be happy to be with you. And it was very clear, this idea of, it's not a matter of anger, spite, disappointment, any of that. And so I think that's the kind of thing you should be looking at here, is making it clear. Boy, you want my ass bad! I get it. I do be dummy thick, though. There we go. Give me that. All of that work for a pair of earrings. But yeah, anyways, to continue down that thought and to wrap that one up. So that would be kind of the approach I'd have with it. Obviously, your situation is a little different. But again, it would be one of those premises of, I do like you. I do think there's something, you know, that could be there. But everything going on in my life right now would be unfair to you for me to try and pursue that with you when I'm not in the position to give you the version of me that you deserve. And that's the way I'd approach it. I think that is your best shot to be open, to be honest, to tell them that, God, I hope things mellow out and I can give you that better version of me, because I would love to be able to explore that with you, but I'm not there right now, and because I'm not there right now, you shouldn't have to put up with that. Does that make sense at all? Am I like talking wildly out of my own ass? Hey, Keegs! Yeah, had I continued reading further on, I would have seen that earlier. Anyways, welcome. How are things going? Hopefully things are going well. And yeah, that's always, you know, the way to go about it is honesty is important. But I also think there is value to you as the man. Again, maybe this is, you know, old worldisms talking, but owning up to the situation, being honest, upfront. Deception and manipulation is never your friend in any of this. And this bastard, get away from me. Get away from me. You sought me out from across the map, you bastard. I'm sorry, what? No, leave me the fuck alone. God, you know what? Fine. But I'm gonna fight you on my terms. But yeah, all of that stuff is something that is just, you know, you don't want to be deceptive, you don't want to lie, you don't want to manipulate, but there is tact and a way to play the field. And you've kind of got to feel it out for the situation you're in. Nut munchers, well, say less. Yeah, know the enemy names. With the platforming element, this is reminding me more of Cassette Beasts. Again, that is a game that is on my list to actually explore in one of these elements here. I'm saying this from experience, not bias. Okay, maybe a little bias. Excuse me, Richie, I was the one that posted about it in the Discord. No, I'm just joking. YouTube really said we want to be more like Twitch. Man, YouTube is in do I say unfortunate? YouTube is in a position to not even be fully aware of what it wants to be anymore. My opinion on that. It really feels like YouTube doesn't fully know where it wants to be and what it wants to do. All I was able to do was beat one little nut muncher. God, that really does sound like an insult when you say it that way. Alright, I know I need to do a little bit of damage. Alright, now I should be able to kill it with the black magic. Yeah, there we go. Just wanted to make sure I was in a good spot to actually end another creature in that moment. So yeah, if you look at this, there actually is a difference between your action points and your magic points. So it is kind of cool that there is a... Because you have characters that can end up being both magic and martial, it's really useful that they kind of have things split up that way. No, you said it the right way you said it. No, the way people say it is more... Okay, wise, or... Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I think I'll head off now, go for a walk, have a think. Yeah, no, absolutely. Don't let yourself be in a position where you are, like, getting in your own head and overthinking things. But... to stop, slow down, think about things, and make sure that you're approaching things from a position where you're going to be confident in understanding what you want to do and what you want to be with where things are going. That, all day, as much as you need to, really make sure that you are at home and at peace with your thoughts on that. Anyways, Dem, have a good one. Enjoy your walk, and if you have time, go ahead and stop back in later. If you don't, by all means, we just love having you when we have you. YouTube is everything and not fully anything. Yes, YouTube used to be a master of what it did. It was first in, it was best dressed, it knew what it was going to be, and it went down that avenue. And then things kind of changed. The element of what it had to be to fill its market space kind of shifted. And slowly over time, YouTube lost vision of what it was at one point in time, and it became a jack of all trades, master of none kind of scenario. I might try to pop back in if you're still alive when I'm back. Have a good stream, everyone. Thank you very much, Dem. Hopefully we will see you again. Alright, so we've got Chloe the Hunter. I came here to the land of Sequoia to make friends. Maybe you'll be one of them. Alright, so yeah, there are going to be, apparently, characters we're going to run into. And I think it would make sense that if I'm finding these people with specific class systems, that maybe there's going to be... I know that there are quests in the game. I know that there are quests you can take and you can undertake and you'll get rewards and things for that. I wonder if maybe these people, you'll find them as they explore with you over time, and you'll get quests that will unlock new class systems that you can dabble down. Yo, hold up. Dem can go down this path and just be like, yo, all of a sudden I can start, like, giving you revives? That's kind of big. Although if he's the one that goes down, it doesn't help. Staff skills. Alright, we can go the martial monk and start using, like, elemental ass beatings. I'm good with that. Some self-buffing. A guaranteed crit is kind of big. counter is also pretty dope. All right, let's go down here and take. So we've got beat down. Let's go. Can't learn that one. Fine. Clear yourself of debuffs. I don't think we're gonna face anything like that yet for a little bit. All right, Shag has 2 LPs. I think we needed 3. Yeah, we needed 3 for the bigger spell. Fair enough. A couple of stabbers. All right, so you've literally just got daggers that are just like, okay, but stabby boy time. Nobody can use the rapier. Wait. I'm gonna call shenanigans. Why can my monk not use a cedar staff? I'm sorry, what? Explain to me how that is different than any other quarterstaff that any monk would use in any scenario. Chloe is a cute name. Chloe is a cute name. You know what else is a cute name? I don't know anybody with this name, but it is absolutely on my list of, like, when I hear it, it triggers something in my brain. Kate. I don't know why Kate is a cute name to me, but it just has that sound. All right, I am going to save this game. We are going to pop up a little bit of a marker here while I shuffle through the menu and see what else we can find for the next game to be played. So please bear with me just one moment. I'm going to mute my microphone, finagle some things on my end. By all means, guys, if you need to, this would be a great time for you to maybe get up, go grab a drink, maybe grab a little snack, something. I apologize. I spent a while trying to figure that out. First time for me having to add a system midway through for capturing the screen, so that was not the cleanest done, but it is done now. Where's the audio? Yeah, it was a matter of me having to figure that out on the fly in real time to set it up as a whole new capture system. Earth split, he shouldn't need to learn that. Just eat some Taco Bell. Well, hold on, that's more of like the chocolate volcano split. Wrong tectonic plates that you're shaking and rattling apart there. Probably the best character in Haganai is actually named Kate. Alright, Misa back now. Miscalled Jar Jar. Jar Jar Binks Misa want to go FaceTime with Misa older brother Misa nieces. I'm sorry. What? My brain can't comprehend what the hell I just read. I decided to up my calories on Sunday to 2,000, and I might have discovered that my calorie threshold I've tracked to about 1,800 calories for today. Also, one food I couldn't track. I told the creator you'd be playing the game. He said he might drop by for a comment. Yo, that would be pretty cool, pretty dope. So, Shag, I do want to say, when you sent me this game, I had this game on my wish list. You told me about it. You mentioned that you kind of knew the creator. I was super excited to check that out. This isn't my first time looking at really deep dive indie, like the real indie games. I've done a few before, and I've actually had a couple find me doing videos on their games in the past organically, which was really cool. I know very little of this game. You mentioned that you knew the person. That's kind of why I checked it out. I had it on my wish list. I got the email while I was out and about that the game went live, and I had basically said, all right, sweet, when I get home, I'm going to buy it. I get home, I open up my Steam, and I noticed that you had already sent me a copy. And so the first thing I did was, well, obviously I accepted it and went on Discord and was like, yo, thanks for sending me a copy of this game. And then I went and I bought like 2-3 other copies and sent them out as well. I might buy a few more and see if anybody else has any interest in redeeming them as well. If for no other reason than I do like promoting the independent vibe. I like the premise. I like the idea of people getting out there and trying to create things because, first of all, right now, the gaming market is hurting. The gaming sphere is really in a shit show position, and a lot of the big AAA developers are just not cutting the mustard for a lot of people and what a lot of people are looking for. And so, in comes the indie scene, trying really hard to fill that gap, and obviously they're doing a damn good job as of late. So I do like going through and trying to promote the attempt to build along that when and where I can. Is it not? Oh. Well. Alright. It seems like the controller is not wanting to work very well. Let me switch over to keyboard and mouse then. There we go. Let's put a little bit more boost into that audio. Hopefully that's coming through pretty well. If you guys need me to lower it, please let me know and I will. Oh, that's so much better. Thank you. Alright, there we go. There we go. I think that's going to be the better way for me to play this now. Hark, maiden, listen well. Oh, okay, we got the tree boy here. Methinks it is most discourteous to tread upon the departed souls. Dost thou not agree? There shall be no tolerance for this behavior. Perchance, when thou thyself art reduced to naught but a mere stump, mayhap then thou shalt glean wisdom from the very ground whereon thou dost tread. Thou art forewarned. A curse shall befall thee, a curse to dwell within the fungal woodland for all eternity. upon their demise, thou too shalt transform into a mere stump, a pitiable stepping stone for one calloused souls of mankind. Sorry, something about the face on that tree gave me some, like, Bond villain Klaus Schwab's energy, and so I went right for it. Alright, so the premise is this girl, okay, wait, hold up, this is some old school grid energy. Yo. No human hath ever escaped from my curse. No human shall ever escape it. Dost thou dare to tread these sacred grounds? Then tread thou shall for eternity. If thou wish to prove thyself worthy, thou must find the 6 stones and bring them to me. All right, so the pages of Slender Man. Though I wouldn't bother if I were thee. None hath ever accomplished such. Pull up a save menu outside of battle and pull up the items menu in battle. Alright, so escape is the way to get to your items. Hold the attack button, which is space, or would have been, I assume, either down on the D-pad or A on my controller. Space, input the combo, then release the attack button. Alright, so there's going to be a combo system. Bunch of items. Can I tell what they do? Not apparently just by simply holding them. So reorganize things, and I don't know what I did. I really don't know what I did. Wow. Okay, well at least they're organized in some way, shape, or form now. Okay. I am space barring. Does A? Down. Okay, well, I've got ways to avoid being targeted, but is it not? Am I just not able to... Yeah, what in the hell? Just wait. No, wait. It did say that the attack button was spacebar, right? Like, I am hammering that bitch. Alright, while this is going through this will give me a chance to catch up on chat again. Definitely around my 2,000 calories for the day, but I'm feeling comfortably full. Love to hear it. Eating my last item for the day, a can of SpaghettiOs. I have medicine in my system that'll make me vomit if I eat too much. Yo, kinda feeling that right now. So I really have to watch my portions. I've only eaten 2 yogurt cups. Okay, I was being dumb and trying to talk like Jar Jar Binks. I was trying to say that I left for a minute to go FaceTime with my... I understood going to go FaceTime. I didn't realize that you were the one in context trying to say you did that. My bad on that. SpaghettiOs sound good. Might grab a can for next Sunday. Why does it sound like you're reading a dialogue box? All I see is a room with a purple... Whoa, hold on. Yeah, hold on. Okay, I'm seeing that. I am seeing all of that. Let me, Alright, it's still not progressing through. Give me a second here. Is it because of that? Alright, yeah, okay. Thank you so much, everybody, for calling me out on that. You missed nothing except me failing to understand what the hell I was doing in the game. So we're going to try this again. And you guys are going to get to see the Klaus Schwab tree that I was goofing the voice off of there. I apologize. Wow. Alright, that should be showing through now. So the problem is the game did not want to capture while it was full screened. I was trying to make use of something that seemed a little bit more applicable for me to be able to play, but apparently that's not the way this is going to work. Perchance then, when thou thyself art reduced to naught but a mere stump, mayhap then thou shalt glean wisdom from the very ground whereon thou doth tread. Thou art forewarned. A curse shall befall thee, a curse to dwell within this fungal woodland for all eternity. Upon thy demise thou too shalt transform into a mere stump, a pitiable stepping stone for the calloused souls of mankind. I don't know what to do there. I'm giving it my best shot. The main character has some drawn-to-life ass eyes. No way my stomach is growling right now. Yeah, as again, you're telling us that things are going. Yeah, I'm glad you all said something too. I would have completely missed that. I actually had to backtrack and figure it out. Alright, there we go. So yeah, these are what I was reading. And that... Wait. Oh, okay. So it's one of those systems where the pressing back on the arrow key doesn't move you back, it does an about face. Alright, fair enough. So this is what I was reading here. To perform an attack, hold the attack button, spacebar, or, and I believe that would have been A on the keypad. Input the combo, then release the attack button. The thing is there's got to be some sort of combo system. Oh, okay, wait, okay. I don't know what the combo system is. I don't... I understand that a lot of people get super upset with, like, games being very... What combo? What am I... Is it... Oh, shit. Okay, wait. Oh, okay. That is one of those things that I think I needed to be told that there's a way to figure that out. Okay. So I'm gonna take the loss. We're gonna take the death. We're gonna try this again. This is just... I think this is just an element of maybe another sign somewhere to tell me how to pull up my combos would have been helpful. Because obviously I was like, yeah, I know that there are combos, but I don't know what they are and what they mean. Alright, there we go. Alright, so that's 2 attempts down that just were absolutely dog shows, but I had to figure that out. I had to figure out what the heck they were asking me for. The game actually looks like it was hand-drawn on a pixel-like grid similar to the one you use in the drawn-to-life games. Yeah, a lot of this has a very specific style looking, and the actual grid system that you're exploring through is very simplistic, but it's not outside of the realm of the art style that you're presented to right from the beginning. This also really does feel like... What is that show? Is it Adventure Time? That I'm thinking of? I'm looking at the tree guy. Is it Adventure Time that I'm thinking like there's like a lemon guy that has a face like that or something? It really does give me like a mixture of that of that element to it as like an artistic vision direction thing. All right, key, door, locked. All right, it's gonna take me a while to get used to that turnaround system. All right, so I don't trust that you're not gonna shoot me again. Get it out of the way, my guy. Okay, didn't jump enough. There we go, jump. And it's up, right. Fair enough. Okay. Definitely got to pick how I go about this. There we go. All right. So, it's going to take me a while to get used to that. It's very much like using, what is it, the stratagems in, oh man, what is the game I'm thinking of? I'm wanting to say Earth Defense Force. It's not EDF. What's that one that Sony did that everybody got all butthurt about and is now doing really well? Helldivers. It's got, your combat is very similar to the Helldiver stratagems, but it's your entire combat system here. Oh, okay, that's going to be useful to have access to. Alright, and then on top of everything, you've got an almost Pac-Man-like exploring system. That's kind of interesting. Alright, let's see if I can't... There it is. Ooh, okay, no, they got some big jumps now. It does seem like these guys are a little tanky. I do like that you can store your combo, though. There we go. So, while I'm safe, I can enter the combo, and I can fire it whenever I feel safe to fire it. Once I feel a little bit more confident and comfortable with letting the basic one go, I'll probably explore some of the alternate attack patterns that you're given. Alright, I know you're gonna start firing shit at me. It's like I don't trust that you're not gonna throw it at me. There we go. Alright, there we go. It's definitely a system and approach to combat that I'm not used to at all, but it's got its own, like, unique flair to it. It's not without its consideration, and it's a great way to, I think, I'm just going to throw the opinion out there. Woo! Okay, well, you know what? Can you be a little bit less of a jerk there? It's a really interesting idea to... Can you not? I'm trying to read here and talk at the same time. Forward, down. There we go. I was wanting to see what something else looked like there. So it really does have a way to, like, hey, you learn the combat system and you're going to... There we go. All right, there we go. it does really have this vibe of learn the combat system, you're going to have a lot better time. And I could easily see this being, again, we've only met the couple of enemy types. I'm sure there's probably going to be a few more. Or they're going to mix and match them and really throw some curveballs at me. And it's going to become a point where needing to know your combos is going to be a huge benefit to you. The game actually looks like it was hand-drawn. Yeah, we did saw that one. Yeah, Adventure Time. All right. Lemon Grab from Adventure Time. I can kind of see that. It's like Lemon Grab mixed with the tiki-looking thing. Oh, you know, I could see that too. I can't think of his name, but the guy that when you get the tiki mask, he yells at you like booty grabber or something like that. Hooda-baga! Lemon Grab is the unacceptable guy who is voiced by Justin Roiland of Rick and Morty. Something infamy. Yeah, I am familiar that there is something to the rise and fall of him as a person. Alright, now this guy's a little bit slower, so let's see here. Oh, yo, okay, that's kind of dope. So yeah, again, learning not only the attack patterns and all of that, but the movement patterns. There we go. The game is very interesting in concept of the how it wants to approach combat, and it's not like it's a system that doesn't work either, but it's definitely something that wants to be its own thing, and it doesn't approach it terribly. I'm just terrible at the game. Oh wait, hold up. Oh, I was wondering if maybe that was a block. Alright, maybe it's not. Or if it is, I'm trying to block something I shouldn't be. Oh, okay, wait, it's getting a little intense. It wants my booty. It wants my booty, and I don't want it to have my booty. There we go. How do I get back to that healing area? Oh, I am going all kinds of the wrong way. All right. I think if I'm reading this... Uh-oh. Maybe I didn't pay attention to where it really was. Uh-oh. I might be in trouble here. But honestly, for, again, having to learn... There we go. Having to learn this and kind of give that little vibe look into it, I'm doing a lot better on this run now that I actually have a cognizant idea of what it's even asking of me. Whoops, terrible. Oh, wait, whoa, that was interesting. Alright, well, what I've got here is the understanding that there is definitely a game here to be experienced. It knows what it wants to be. It's delivering it fairly well. There is something to be said about needing to learn the game and approach it probably several times. This is not striking me as the kind of RPG, JRPG experience that I was necessarily thinking it might end up being. This is something that I think is designed to be challenging, rewarding to learn, and then when you get good and understand how to approach the problems, that is where this game goes from a puzzle that you're solving to something that you can kind of showcase as its own experience. So I do think there's a lot going on here that is more in-depth and design focused. There's more thought here than went into than it first looks at and than you might think. And knowing that it's got that challenging element and having gotten to play it a little bit, I actually think I have a little bit better understanding functionally of the game, and know a few other people in my friends list that might have more of an interest of this game than the couple of people that I first thought of and sent them a copy as well. So I'm probably going to send a few more copies of this game out, especially now that I know more the target audience that I think it's aiming for, and it's not who I initially thought was going to be the target viewpoint for this game. Now, I do have to say, I am interested in seeing more of what it has, because there are some definite art assets that went into this, and I would very much like to explore and see those over time. But I do think for the purpose of doing a stream on this game, it is going to be a matter of me just repeating that cycle a few times, learning the game and getting better at it, and that's really all you're going to see out of me. So I think that's kind of the end point for kind of trying to look into this game and showcase the basics of what it's about as well. But that was interesting, and I definitely think that there's something there, so that was pretty cool. Alright guys, I am loading up the next game here, but I do need to take a step back for just a moment. Please bear with me. When I get back, I will be catching up on the chat, and then we'll be taking a look at this next game. So I'm going to leave my kitties working on the IT side of this thing, and I will be right back. Well, I definitely left you guys with some music that is a little bit on the loud side. Hopefully it's not drowning me out completely, but it does sound a bit on the loud end on my side, so I am going to turn that down a little bit. There we go, that sounds a little bit better for me. I think you guys will have some interest in this one. Give me a second to set up the visuals now. Alright, again, sorry about that. Took me a second to figure out the swap over there. I don't do a lot of the games where I have to swap from one system to another as far as how I need to capture each independent game very often. So I apologize for that. So this game, EX Zodiac, is one that is very near and dear to my heart, actually. And I mean that in the most unironic way I can say. Hold on, why is YouTube? What are you doing? There we go. Family is muy importante. My Spanish isn't the best, and I probably butchered that. Well, I think I spoke the interpretation as best as I could, so if it is a fuck up, throw me under the bus on that one. Hey, hold on. I got a kitten that came by. Hey, Petra. I know, I'm busy. You're not happy with it. There we go. Let's see if I can't send her on her way. So yeah, to catch up on the chat here. The quick, simple movements makes it look pretty approachable on the surface. Yeah, again, once I was able to figure out how the combat, like, what it wanted from me, it became a lot more... Again, like before that, I felt like I wasn't doing anything. So it definitely went into the realm of at least viable and doable. But what I would say about that is it's one of those things that seems very surface level simple. And I don't think it gets super complex, but it does go from... It's one of those things that, like you said, it looks very simple on the surface, but I think it's got more juice under the hood than you think of just looking at it. And I think its combat system and the elements at play are interesting enough that it's the kind of avenue that I hope if the developer enjoyed making something that way, I hope they stick with it and they continue down a path like that, because I do think such a combat system would be a really good thing to implement creatively and tastefully in other games as well. Like I said, Helldivers of all things have it coming into play in the concept of calling in your stratagems. Obviously, when you reach the higher level of the gameplay on Helldivers, you're going to have your stratagems memorized, and you're going to know exactly what you're inputting, exactly what to call, and exactly the follow-up you want to have for the scenario you find yourself in. But think of it like this. What if you're playing a classic RPG, and you're playing, like we had with our first game, Crystal, again, name is escaping my brain. The name is unimportant. If you take an old JRPG like that, and you have a magic system implemented where your combos are how you cast your spells, you can go through and just warrior yourself up and, you know, beat everything in the face, but your magic is reliant on your ability to input that, and you have a real-time combat system like, let's say, the old Final Fantasy VII time bar, you being fast at entering those spells matters because it eats into your ability to recharge your turn. I'm just spitballing an idea here. It eats into your ability to recharge that turn order, and if you input something incorrectly, you've botched your spell. It's like casting spells in a lot of other fantasy elements. If you screw up the incantation, the spell doesn't go off. I think there's some elements that you could play at that system and incorporate it in other areas and make something really cool and unique. And so I think it's a really cool concept, and I think that it's something that I want to see more of, and I hope the developer doesn't... I hope the developer sees it and takes it someplace. Looks like I'm back for a bit because my dad had to bake some chicken. Well, first of all, baked chicken is going to be a great dinner. Second of all, welcome back. Seems like two of my comments were censored. Well, Rigid, you know how you can bypass that if you really want to. Oh, hold on. Alright, I'm sorry about that. Let me get my stuff set back up here. My mother came by, and I was hearing my dog upstairs throwing a shit fit. For the record, the oldest dog I have now, Titan, was the second oldest for a while. His mated pair, his breeding partner that for years, and the one that he has lived with his entire life, was unfortunately had to be put down recently. And so, for whatever reason, he was having a emotional moment, and I had to go deal with that. It's already been almost 2 hours. Yeah, no, there is something weird going on with the timeline today. No, he's baking it for the week. My dinner is much less healthy. It's pizza fried chicken, some corn on the cob, and some cherry Pepsi. Well, you know, unhealthy, sure, but tasty. Alright, so like I was saying, Rigid, if you want me to read that comment, by all means, you can send it to me on Discord, and I will bypass the YouTube anger system. Otherwise, we're going to stick with what we have here. But yeah, so that was what I had to step away from, is I had to go calm down a dog that was having a very upset moment. Alright. I swear, is my controller just not working anymore? Is that what's going on here? That was exactly what was going on. Okay, so that might have been... So my controller issue with the last game might have just been that my controller was not happy anymore. Fair enough. So this game is very Star Fox-like, but it's like the original Star Fox, not Star Fox 64. The forests of Allura are under attack. Oh, the forests of Allura are under attack. Find out who's responsible and put an end to the destruction before it's too late. Good luck. Alright, so that's the slowdown. Alright, that's the... Okay, that's some laser buttons. Got it. Yo, hold up. This is very... this feels like it's even set up like the original Star Fox. It's just... Things seem a little bit more aggressive, that's for sure. Unironically, this does feel weirdly super familiar to the original Star Fox. And I'm sure that this level is done that way primarily to... Okay, yeah, nope. Inverted controls, forgot that. It definitely is probably, I would assume, built up to be that way. So that it can, be very familiar and get you used to what it's trying to be. Ow. Although I am really needing to, get my understanding of the control systems under control here. I need to learn to control the controls! Yeah, give me the repair. I feel like I got my ass kicked a little bit much. There is, okay. There is, but the inverted controls are kicking my ass! Hold up. Okay, maybe I was wanting inverted controls. Maybe that was part of the issue. Alright, let's see how this goes. Maybe I don't know what inverted controls are. I know that I was trying to operate things one way, and it just, like, my brain was not comprehending it. There we go. Okay, there we go. Definitely feels a little bit more in line with where my brain wanted it to be, though. Okay, well, you know, I am at least in a little bit better spot than I was before. There we go. Alright, so I am not able to read anything going on down there. Could definitely do that if I was pausing more. Alright, let's see. If this is holding true, I need to be lower. Oh, wait. No, that is not. That is not a Star Fox boss now. We have gotten into its own thing now. Alright, get up there. Okay, not where I should have been. Understood. Alright, that's one saw blade down. I feel like once I get rid of the other one, something is going to come up with that tail. Yo, leave me alone! Stop it! Dick move, bro. Oh, wait. Okay. I have no more missiles, so it really is just get my ass kicked. Got it. Yeah. Yo, the rat showed up and kicked my ass. Rigid, play nice. I have no idea what animal-like companions those are supposed to be. If they're even supposed to be. But given that the enemy is definitely a rat, I think it's not an unfair assumption or guess on my part. Okay. Man, this guy is definitely not easy. Alright, I feel like I'm doing a little bit more damage this time. Yeah, we've already got that gone. Okay, I see what I gotta hit. I see the glowy spot. Oh, this one moves around a bit much. Oh, okay. Definitely going to be the case of using the lock-on to fight this guy. Out of curiosity. Alright, so if I have bombs left, I can't use them with that, but I think I might be out. Bob and weave. Yeah, no, it is just too hard to line those shots up like that. Alright. So I think maybe I'm going to try one more thing and see if I can beat this guy in this sit-in, but this is certainly not an easy combat scenario. Tribal rat? Yeah, no, that's definitely not a bunny. That is definitely a rat. Okay, well, whoa, okay. Yes, you can definitely, you just kind of got to claw controller it to make it happen and not fire your missiles into the nothingness. Oh, get away from me. Can I do... Okay, wait. He's opening up. He's got a bigger space. I can hit the bigger target a little bit more. I just need a lucky shot on him. There we go. So yeah, definitely a challenging version of the old Star Fox experience, but is very clearly the old Star Fox experience. Absolutely love this game. And as you saw, I have not played it to the point of beating that boss before. I actually got an achievement for that. But I know I've turned this game on and I've looked into it before, because I kind of knew exactly what to expect with this one. Sitting here waiting on my Sonic Tendies. I was gonna take a ride, but I have to stay here to keep my eye on my mother since she's been sick today. Yeah, you did say something about that in Discord, and I won't get into any of the details. These are some 80s arse colors. No, absolutely, but it's a very specific aesthetic that it's playing into. Tribal Ratman kicked my ass, and for the record, I'm a big fan of the Zoids franchise, and I love building the Zoids models. One of my favorite model kits in the Zoids lineup is, I believe they call it the Guyzak. And it is the Mecha Scorpion. It's not the big, crazy, fuck-off Mecha Scorpion. I think they call that one the Death Stinger. But the Geysack is like your desert-crawling little grunt-style scorpion, but is one of my favorite kits to build. And so now we've got Rigid Rat out here piloting a Geysack. That is my headcanon. Ears are too round to be a bunny. My mom's friend had to come back. She forgot her wallet. So now I have to wait even longer for my tendies. Alright, so let's go through here and see if I can't catch up on these chats that were cut out for Rigid. The quick and simple movement makes it look pretty approachable on the surface. We did get the comment about playing it on the shitter. The bit about the... Wait. Am I not seeing the messages that were denied? Even on the screenshot? I definitely read the one about Justin Roiland. I read the thing about it being the kind of game you'd play on the shitter, unless my mic was muted when I already... Because that was like right when I had to step away for a second. And I read the Muy Importante. Also the butchering thing. Yeah, I wonder if maybe I'm just not seeing it here or something. I don't understand. Anyways. So that was checking this game out, and I think, again, that's probably a fairly decent and fair showcasing as to what to expect with this game. You're gonna get a lot more of the similar elements. And it's going to be a lot of that. So you are going to get some of these characters here. Now, I'm shooting in the dark because I don't know. I think that girl at the bottom of the area right now... Wait. You know what? Are they both monkeys? I'm getting some like ape vibes from both of them. Some form of monkey, chimp, something. And it's really like both of them are kind of giving me that vibes. Part of the ears for the background. Yeah, no, again, that's totally viable. So we're gonna swap over and let's see if we can't get one more game into this this equation here. So, one moment. Well, unfortunately, you guys got to see my desktop there because apparently this game has some sort of thing where it doesn't like to stay up and functioning while it's being set up. So that was kind of rough. All right, yes, please start in English. I don't think I'm going to worry too much about the name. So obviously, we are taking a look now at a Pokemon-like game. It just seems kind of fitting. I have so many of these to incorporate one of these every so often when I decide to do a stream like this. I believe this one is Dokemon or Dokemon, something like that. I don't know a whole lot about it. I just know that it is a Pokemon-like clone systemed game and is developed, I believe, by somebody that has done several. We talked about this one once before, but we didn't actually look into it. So let's see what this one's got going on. Alright, if our character's name is Yana, then we definitely got to go with like one of the female characters. So let's take a look at the... I'm feeling that one. Let's go with Purple Girl. Hey, what are you doing here? You can't be here at the nighttime, don't you know that? Oh, no. I'm sorry. Is our professor introduction a girl getting murdered by ghost-type Pokemon? Where are mine when I need them? This kid's seriously gonna die. What? Hold up. The game is literally just like, yo, so this character's gonna die. By the way, here's a ghost dragon. Cool desktop, thank you very much. Yeah, it is from .hex sign. It is, I believe, one of the elements from... I'd have to go up there and grab my game case, but I think it's from the actual game case, but it has been rendered and upscaled and made a little bit more wallpaper-esque. Yo, edgy ROM hack vibes. Absolutely. Also, you get to pick your player character, which was kind of cool. My name is Ray. I'm a professor, and I've made studying Dokemon my life's work. As I'm sure you know, this world is littered with critters we've come to call Dokemon. By the way, this is quite literally, shot for shot now, the Professor Oak introduction. Thank you very much. Always a classic, love to see it. Over 100 years... Well, now we're getting into different territory already. Over 100 years ago, a comet came crashing down, destroying half of the Earth. After the incident, these Dokemon spread rampant throughout all countries. Due to the comet and the Great War against the Dokemon, 70% of humans were eradicated. Hey, I hope you like the fun sound font and the happy upbeat vibes of the music, because 70% of all humans are dead, half of the world was cratered, and these creatures are fucking killing everyone. Good job, guys! Nowadays, we more or less know which Dokemon are dangerous and which aren't. Where to go and where not to go, and how to manage, capture, and befriend certain Dokemon. However, we are still finding out about new monsters almost every day, and there seems to be a never-ending supply of new Dokemon discoveries. Nowadays, Dokemon can act as anything from pets to workers. Sorry. Are we calling out Nintendo knowing damn well what they're doing half the time? Are we getting into some Typhlosion-esque territory? Lifelong partners. But anyways, you probably knew all of that already. No, I did not. I know nothing. Do not make assumptions on my behalf, Professor. You're supposed to start your journey as a Dokemon Ranger today, isn't that right? I feel horribly underqualified for that job. Well, you should probably wake up then. Oh, your alarm's been going off all morning. So Earth is just like missing half of a chunk? Well, I would imagine it's more like the meteor hit, and the affecting dust cloud and all of that has basically rendered half of the Earth relatively just inoperable for human use in any sense. Can't go there, can't live there, can't grow crops there. Vegetation is dying out. Animal life force in that area is therefore having trouble surviving. All of that stuff, you know. Essentially a nuclear winter, but without the radiation. Your old game console you had. Feeling nostalgic. It's been a long time since you played it. Legit rocking the GameCube. Love it. Can I turn on my computer? Cannot turn on my computer. Fair enough. You're up late. I am about to become a ranger for creatures that are responsible for wiping out. If the meteor took out 50% of the population, let's just ballpark it on that. They did say half of the Earth was wiped out, so that means these creatures got violent and wiped out another 20% of the entire human population. And I'm here living at home with my mother, about to go face these things. I feel, again, possibly horribly underqualified. I like to imagine the Earth just looks like a half crescent moon now. You mean like how the moon looks in, by the end of Sonic Adventure 2? I apologize, I need to start drinking some liquids, otherwise my throat is going to start having some real problems. The professor came by looking for you, but you wouldn't wake up. Go find her. She's probably in the laboratory like usual. Whoa, that felt jarring! Yo, she's just like me, though. Just a closet full of collectibles and old games. Whisper. Yeah. I can't believe I just did that. I hate everything I just did. Oh yeah, take Whisper with you. I never know what could happen. By the way, animals out there are dangerous and violent. Take the house cat. This really feels like a mix of Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance. And it's weird, I'd expect it to be more jarring than it is. Two lifelong partners taking cue from Pell World, I see. Exactly. I like to imagine the Earth just looks like a half crescent moon. Edgy Pokemon game with Game Boy Color graphics. Yeah, no, legit. So far, this game... there was that one jarring moment with the screen like cutting back to my character as a focal point for whatever reason. It seemed to be a little jarring there. But visually, I don't really mind what we're looking at here. It's a ghost cat with a sword! I'm down. Fuck it, I'm down. That's what's over its head? Hold up. It's just running around with the sword. It's just always ready to attack. Despite the mysteries that shroud this town, I always found the quiet peaceful. It's a shame that happened to the... What? It's a shame what happened to that young girl all those years ago. What? Hey yo, were you looking for I? We haven't seen her since she left this morning. I assume she was out playing with you. That's not gonna come back as a problem at all ever, no. Whisper is exactly my kind of fake pawn. Love it. Again, take something adorable, give it a weapon. That's basically the appeal I have for Digimon. Just give my Pokemon weapons and I like it. Kitsune Ramen. You kids need to be sure to stay away from the forest. Wanna be ranger or not? It's a small, close-knit town. Can't have anyone else going missing. Ever again. Everyone is all smiles and friends. You have a Dokemon with you? Be careful, those things are dangerous. Well, this one's kind of cute actually, I guess. Just be careful. The cute ones are some of the most dangerous. God damn. I love it. Hey Yana, thanks for being friends with my chatty daughter Koi. I don't know how you kids keep up with her. She just about drives me crazy with her stories sometimes. Yo, everyone's got a GameCube. Why didn't I grow up here? We had kids going missing all the time, but you know what? Nobody else had a GameCube. That's my line here. Where are the GameCube kids at? Ayo, Yana, I think the professor was looking for you somewhere in town. Looks like you can't go through anyways. These little ones here are playing and blocking the way. OMG, Yana, you're finally awake. Hey, Koi. Now we're just waiting for I to get here. Where could she be? Why if it isn't Yana? Quick favor. As you know, I do have some news for you and your friends. There is, one issue, however. We haven't been able to find I all day. Someone said she might have gone to the forest, but I didn't want Koi to know about that. Besides, you have the most Dokemon experience here, and I see you have Whisper with you today. Yes. Anyways, could you go find our little green eye? Hold on, we know that people are... Hold on. I about said something, and it was possibly going to be taken the wrong way, and now I've got to commit. We're just acknowledging that people are colored here. Our little green eye. Like I was saying earlier, she may be in the forest, which is directly left from here. If you check there, please be careful. Come back once you find her. So apparently Sonic is all out of chicken. Speaking of out of chicken, I got some boneless wings from a local place recently. It's traditionally a pizza joint, and they recently started doing chicken wings. I wanted to try them out, see what they have going on. I am disappointed to say that for a place that does fantastic local pizzas, their wing game needs a lot of help. Her chatty daughter is named after the type of fish. Is she a talking catfish? The only true animal nerds will get that. I feel like I should get that, but I don't. The cat... Oh, wait, hold on. Are we talking about somebody catfishing you? Because otherwise I'm thinking of, like, I know of an electric catfish. What are you looking at, punk? Wait, don't tell me you came into this forest with nothing but a puny whisper. You better hope you don't run into any Dokemon in here with that thing. These readings are extraordinary, but they're over 9,000! They're quickly depleting. The target must be leaving at incredible speed. Shoot, we just missed it. You and your Dragon Ball Z references. Alright, can't get through any of that. Alright, I've got to see what happens. I can't get through there. Let's see if we can't trigger a fight here. Come on. Yes? No? Alright, maybe there's like a tutorial fight that they want me to have. Well, gotta jump on down. Speaking of... I didn't even think to do that at first! You can talk to your... Yes! Pokemon, you're being outshined! More of this! It's a small shrine. It was put here many years ago after the disappearance of your childhood friend Mako. There's a whimsical scent radiating off from the peach blossoms tucked inside. They're absolutely just saying, hey, yeah, your childhood friend died. Your god is here. Tiago, love seeing ya, love having ya. I don't recall if Caleb is your name, but the Caleb I know, I will not feed into his own god complex, but he definitely has one. So that is a weirdly fitting shouting there. A talking catfish is a very obscure species of catfish that is called that because it makes sound bubbles. I didn't know that one. Yeah, that's interesting. There you go. There you have it. For all of the animal knowledge I do have, I've still got more to learn about. I'm surprised that they're not letting me fight anything this early, though. They weren't kidding. She really is just green. Hi, are you okay? Oh, she doesn't look good. Oh my gosh, don't worry. I'll get you back to town. Come on, Whisper, help me out. She's really got those dead-eye stares. Oh shit. 12 years ago, Mako. Huh, I'm in the forest. How did I get here? Was I sleeping? This must be a dream, but if this is a dream, where's Yana? Where's I? Koi. Koi, Koi. Oh, these guys. Okay, yeah, no, these guys feel a little. This place is scary. I've never been in the forest at night before. This feels potentially problematic. And a Grim Reaper here. Waka Waka. Alright, so I've talked about it before. That I used to be a fan of a channel that fell apart. The guys are no longer doing what they used to do. Called the Super Best Friends Play. That was like years and years ago. I was a big fan. I still follow the people independently that have branched off from what they were doing then. One of their playthroughs was, I can't remember. I remember one of them was... Oh, man. No, I can't remember who was involved in it. But they were playing Final Fantasy X, and the character Waka, in their interpretation, was massively racist, and it was a hilarious bit. And I don't know why. I am just deeply reminded of that off of the tagline of that Dokimon. But with that said, I need to remember to look up some of that and post some clips, because God, that was some funny shit back in the day. I'm going to have to post those in the Discord. I wish my friends were here. This is a terrible dream. Oh, it's my little tree I planted with Mom. I can't wait to see... You aren't going to see anything grow up. These Dokimon are so scary. Go away! Leave me alone! Oh, we are getting it. What is this? This was never here before. Did a Dokimon do this? Oh, it's hot. Is this real lava? Oh, this is scary. Wake up, wake up, wake up! Wake up, I! Wake up! Oh, okay, so she is like reliving the memories there? Well, she wasn't dead, so we have that going for us. Are we going full hypno here? I hope we aren't going full hypno here. That doesn't just go to death. That goes up to interpretation. Either way, I hope we don't go full hypno here. Maiko? She must be dreaming about Maiko again. Oh, Mako. Why am I saying Maiko? Again, I really does miss her after all. We all do. Don't worry, we're going to find her. That's the whole reason we're heading off on this dangerous world. 12 years ago, she disappeared! Get as much rest as you need. Koi and I are gonna get a head start searching for her. Let's go find the professor. Can I have your flaming butt cat, though? Tignis. Hello, Idoko! How are things going? Hopefully things are going well, and glad to see you. Absolutely. Hello, hi. For a minute, I thought it said... Ollie, I got scared a minute. Hey, Alice is here. Sup, Alice? Yes, absolutely. Well, you know, on the Discord front, I can't help but not reference you as Allie. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, I'm just saying it is the weird way that my brain works. Hey, Yana, it looks like I won't be able to leave with you and Koi after all. It's a shame you two have to leave on your, Wait, how injured is she? It's a shame you two have to leave on such bad news, but I'm sure she will join you soon. I know how badly you guys all wanted to leave town together. She's been directed to rest at home for a few days. Come back to visit her soon, okay? Without further ado, will you two please meet me in front of the route above town? It's time for you to start your adventure. You've waited far long enough, and it's time to leave. Yo, in this town, they don't just kick you out of the house. They kick you out of the whole freaking town. Congratulations, you're both old enough. Get the fuck out! Welcome, everyone. Everyone is finally old enough to go off on your own. I'm sure you and Whisper will have a lot of fun. I feel like fun isn't what we're about to go get involved in. And make many new friends soon. These little ones will miss you too. Once I's all rested up, I'm sure you all can adventure together like you always planned. Anyways, go let your mother know you're gonna be leaving, kiddo. It might be a while before you come back, if you come back. This is clearly horror-inspired after all. I'm not gonna lie, like, already I'm getting some unique vibes on this game, and enough of an element that is kind of hitting some notes for me that I kind of want to play more of this on my own, and we'll see where this goes. Ageism to the finest. Also, yes, love to see Tiago here as well. You're old, get out. I've heard of the Path of Exile, but this is ridiculous. Hey, honey, I heard you're going out with your friends for now, right? I understand. I hope you find clues about your lost friend as soon as possible. Ignore the fact that all of the adults here probably spent a lot of time searching and never found anything. You go out with your cat and have fun trying to play detective. If you ever need a rest for a bit, swing back by the house. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I have some presents for you. Here, take this. You got the mama radar. Yo, hold up. Can I get that in the real world? Like, I might need me a mommy radar. Hold up. What the heck? This here is super useful. If you ever get stuck, just give it a try and I'll come get you. Oh man, wait, hold on. I was thinking something very different, but you know what? I might take that too. It's not too bad. Oh, and take these too. Some of these are nifty little capture cards and some snacks. You got 5 capsules and snacks. Be safe, dear. Come home again soon. Alright, so obviously these capture cards are going to be like our Pokeballs. We got 10 little capital cards. Dokemon shrink down to 2D and live inside the cards, with stronger morphing properties than normal capitals. And hold up, we got some takoyaki, we got some rice balls, we got the udon, which I think we found outside. Nothing says good eats like floor udon. And the mama radar. I'd unironically watch you stream this whole game. Not all at once, obviously. Yeah, no, but like, I kind of am digging this game. Like, a lot of the Pokemon clones that we've checked out before are like really good just to look at them, get the vibes. And I did play a little bit more of, what was it, the disc one, outside of what was shown on stream. I played that for a little bit, but this one does feel like it's got something going for it that I kind of want to see a little bit more of. All right, so we know that we're going up here. Yo, hold up, Koi, what kind of... the fuck were you flying on? Sorry for being a Debbie Downer. I was watching you get ready to leave, and I just couldn't let you leave all by yourself. Well, it was Quackphil who helped convince me, though. Her wings always find a way to inspire me. It's really sad what happened to I hope she's gonna be alright. But she's resting and recovering. I think everything's gonna be okay. Besides, she would never forgive me if I let you leave town without giving you your first battle! Yo, hold up! Alright, so Quackphil is just an adorable little duckling. Alright, let's see here. I don't know what typing it is. But clearly lightning is going to work here, so cut and clobber. So this really does feel like maybe you have to learn what the moves are actually like, because I don't get an accuracy and I don't get a damage. Let's try cut. Well, you know, you are level 2 and we are level 5, so I guess that is what it is. Wow, you're really talented if this is your first Dokemon battle. No, I outlevel you by like 3 points and I have the type advantage. It really wasn't fair at all. Wow. I already knew you were good at strategy-based battles, but battling you in person with real Dokemon is a whole nother experience. Have you been putting in secret training hours with Whisper behind my back? I feel like maybe that would kind of make a little bit more sense why my cat is just able to swing a sword the way it does. Well, whatever it is, now I know more than ever that you're going to turn into an amazing Dokemon battler. But don't forget who got you into these Monster Tamer games in the first place. Hey kids, you forgot something. These little ones wouldn't stop causing a commotion after you guys left. One of them just about caught my printer on fire. Regardless, I don't have it in my heart nor my wallet to keep them away from you any longer. How about you each choose one of these little guys to take with you on your adventures? Whichever two you decide, will give I the remaining one. Oh, and you're going to need these. A D-Tech. Will let you exchange your monsters without needing to use a PC. You'll probably have to be in a town to use it though. It's not often that you can use your D-Tech in a route. There's also some other nifty apps on there like the Dokifilio and the world map functions. Anyways, these little guys are growing tireless. Which ones do you want to take with you? I think I'm going to go with Squibbly. No, Burnsby. Oh wait, hold up, we got Bulbapod. Puppy dog eyes. Oh, I can't decide. You pick one first, and I'll pick one of the other two that's left over. Great, now that that's settled, who will it be? Yo, we got little mantis claws. We got a little fire bear. Wait. Squibbly is an octopus impaled by an anchor. I'm not gonna lie, I love all 3 of these. Hold up. It's gonna get weird, I bet. Good luck, but I'm gonna go for now, just dropping by dropping a like and saying hello. Alright, well, Ollie, thank you very much for stopping in. Have a good one, and hopefully we'll get to hear from you a little bit more often, and hopefully you're going to get some of your animations going, because even if you're not doing the animations, I do love actually watching the speed draws of the character creations that you do. Koi reminds me a bit of Lana from Pokemon Sun and Moon. She looks like Lana, actually. Alright, so I am, like, debating between the little grass bean pod with the scythe arms. I think I'm gonna go with the Anchor Boy, though. We've got the octopus that is rocking the anchor arms. Alright, let's see what else we can find in the grass here. Alright, so we've got Whisper and a fur reel. Slap it with a twig blade. Oh, that's a speed up thing. Okay. You can actually speed up the entirety of combat too. Alright. Catch your first monster? No. I got one for free. I'm sorry. I don't think I caught anything. Wait. Is that... Why is it pink? Why are you pink? Don't take it out. Okay, there we go. I do want to... Why are you a different color? Alright, well, you know what? I'm okay with that animation. That wasn't too bad. Wait. No, why are you pink? What is... They can be different types. No, it's still a fairy. Mine has a star on it. What does the star mean? It's also got very different attacks. It's got Peekaboo. We've got Clobber. Wait. You can customize their power too here? Yo, hold up. You can get real custom with this shit. There is some shit to go on here. They give you the breakdown of all of this too? So really, whatever this, like, whatever's near the fist, the little bubbly boys, that's gonna hurt us a lot, as well as the poison field guys, but like... A lot of that's the same. It really is weird to me that it's got such a breakdown of shit that way, but also it is kind of cool. All right, but it is still just the same overworld cat. That's what I wanted to check there. If I can swap who follows me. Can I? I don't even know what's going on anymore, but we did see how the capture works, and there is some element to the coloring scheme, and I don't quite understand why yet. Also, I caught Squibbly, or I chose Squibbly, and I don't know where Squibbly went. Alright, switch to... Nope. That's gonna be too low of a level there. Alright, there we go. We've done a little bit of damage. Let's see if we can't catch this one too. Well, okay. Alright, and then there was talks about going home and seeing our mom when we get a little tired. And I feel like we're getting a little tired. Wait, can I go into the forest too already? Alright, there we go. Heal up. Do I go to my bed for the sleep? There we go. Take a nap, heal up. Squibbly stands out to me. Every team needs an anchor. Your Whim's purse seems to be shiny by default. Oh, you think that's what that is? That could very well be what's going on. Which, you know, just makes it even cooler. Okay, I have to cycle all the way up to get to the party. Okay, that's a little weird, but you know, we're getting there. Made it work. It also makes sense if that's the case, in so much as it is listed as a fairy type. So, again, having a fairy type, I guess, Dokimon, be pink makes a little bit more sense as the standard standout point. All right, let's see if I can't. We know cut. Can we cut this? That is an absolute Pokemon as fuck map, and I love it. Alright, I don't know if I'll be able to hop back over through the fence line, so I'm going to stay right here and see what we can run into here, because if we can get some of these ghost Dokimon, that seems kind of dope. Okay, well, I mentioned ghost, and they really were just like, hey, I hope you're actually ready for this shit. That is a nightmare creature right there. Panic from the small child. Alright, let's see if we can catch this Luna here as well. We just caught the ghost of a dead child in our car, didn't we? Oh, that's some creepy outlines. You get to see some creepy ones. Okay, do we get some info on them? Alright, we don't really get to see what the shiny ones are. So, let's take a look. Where is... It has a gloomy aura, which lowers the mood of nearby people and Dokimon. You do get, like, Pokedex entries, though. That's kind of dope. I love that. Alright, let's see what else we can come across. Alright, another Luna. We can at least take this one out. Get a little bit of that experience there. And it does seem like we're getting bonus points that I can use to really start to beef the Pokemon up as I see fit. So let me take a look here. We seem to be physically offensive as a primary by default. If I pump that up, does that remain permanent? Oh, they're arbitrary, and then you actually have to pump enough in there to get a real number variable. Interesting. Okay. God, there's a lot going on to this game. I'm kind of down for it. Yeah, the map also does look pretty dang big. I am actually impressed and shocked at what I'm looking at here for a game. I'm kind of think this is one I need to put into a proper full-on rotation. Anyways, I am going to save this game here. I am going to start wrapping the stream up here. I wonder if Luna evolves into... I wonder if it... I don't know what it evolves into. Hold on. Out of curiosity. Can we see if we haven't seen them yet? Yeah, okay, so even though we've bypassed it, we can see that Whisper evolves into something with that as a sprite layout, which really does look a little more heroic swordsman-like. So out of curiosity, if we have anything that's past Luna... Oh, you get the whole thing. 144 Dokimon. And looking at some of the outlines here, you get to go someplace with some of these. All right, where's Luna? Luna definitely looks to have an evolution, and that definitely looks like it gets a little bit more creepy porcelain doll, gothic Lolita-esque. I'm curious what that one's gonna end up looking like. I assume there's got to be evolutions, and looking at that Doki Dex thing, it really does seem to set it up and imply that that's going to be the case. Anyways, I do think this is going to be where I wrap up the stream this time. As always, I hope to be able to get more of these out to you guys. I hope to be able to play through some of the games that we have in rotation to a little bit of a greater extent. I really need to either polish off or start dropping some of the ones that we have built through. I think my side is going to be an easy one for me to power my way through on a playthrough of. It looks like the kind of game that has something to it for multiple playthroughs, but it really doesn't. Those games really don't ever seem to be like hundreds of hours long. They're not RPG length games. They're telling a story, they're filling you in. And so I think that's going to be one I want to focus on for a little bit and knock out of the park, because the other games that I have interest in playing are going to be a little bit longer. And now if I want to put Dokimon into rotation, I need to be able to either stream more or something, which does come into play with some things I have going on in the life on my side. I am trying to reorganize, restructure, and rebalance some things. There are some things that I normally do that I've already talked to some people and I've said, hey, look, I've got to step away. I have too much on my plate. And one of the things that I want to bring more into is the YouTube streaming side of all of this. Now, obviously, if it can, great. If it can't, I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing as per normal. But there is a series of changes coming up, and hopefully they will all be good things for doing what we do here. Anyways, there was some interesting games to look at here, and I feel like I have a positive view of just about everything I looked at, which is kind of cool. Anyways, because when I do a lot of these Steam cleanings, it is not uncommon for me to find something that is an absolute stinker and just be like, look, it was on my list. I wanted to get it out of the way and see what the hell they're even offering and see if I can't find some good in them. But I think we had a lot of winners today. So thank you so much, everybody who stopped in. Thank you so much for hanging around. Hopefully you guys enjoy yourselves between now and next time. As always, love to have good news and would love to see you in the Discord if you stop in here and check this game out after this stream out after the fact. The link is in the description. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping in. I hope you have a great one, and I hope to see you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Good night, man. Now we move to have a new Now we might have a new series. Unironically, I'm thinking this one's going to be sticking around. Like, there's something to this that I don't dislike. Like, it really just feels, it's not the greatest of creativity in the Fakemon, but the dark element, the little fantastical nature to it, there's something here, and I want to see more of it. Have a good one. Yep.